We love Christmas specials and you should too. Welcome to Know Your Special, a brand new series for CTV brought to you by me, and I guess any of the other guys who want to jump the bandwagon as well. All throughout the month of December, I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of seasonal specials for both TV and movies, and giving you all out there the gift of better understanding. And starting things off right, we have the Justice League Christmas special entitled Comfort and Joy, which aired all the way back on December 13th, 2003. The cool thing about this episode, and something you might notice right away, is that this is the only standalone episode in all of the first two seasons of Justice League. Obviously, Unlimited would come around later and do other one-off episodes, but I thought it was interesting enough to note. The special finds the heroes of the DC universe during the Christmas season. After they save a planet from destruction, the team goes their separate ways and we're treated to a series of short stories detailing their Christmas fun. First up, there's John Stewart the Green Lantern and Shira Hawkgirl spending their first Christmas together as a couple. They frolic in the snow for a bit, deciding instead to go intergalactic bar hopping. These two's budding romance was a major linchpin of season 2 before the events of the three-parter finale Starcrossed would come along and break them up. The bar fight they get into is also filled with a ton of awesome visual references to aliens who have shown up other places in the DC animated universe, and oh look over there, it's Swamp Thing, everybody, wave to Swamp Thing! The Flash's story involves him trying to get the perfect toy for a group of Central City orphans, but even with his amazing speed, he still comes up short. Why, it's just like that Schwarzenegger movie Jingle All the Way, only with less Turbo Man and less Sinbad. Eventually, Flash hits upon the idea to go to the place where the toys are made. No, not the North Pole, Japan, of course. Man, you gotta wonder, in a world filled with gods and monsters, why doesn't Santa exist alongside the Justice League? Hey, wait a minute. Bright red suit, more than fast enough to travel to every house on Earth in one night. Guys, I think I broke the code here. I think the Flash might actually be Santa. Things get a lot more complicated for the Scarlet Speedster when the Ultra Humanite tries to Scrooge everything up for him. But once the big albino ape hears the gift the Flash was trying to deliver was for kids, he decides to call a ceasefire and they cooperate together in the spirit of the season. It's the upper crusty Humanite who even ends up dropping the title of the episode too, Comfort and Joy, as in the carol Come Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, bring tidings of comfort and joy, etc., etc. These stories are great, but the real showstopper is John Jones the Martian Manhunter, who gets invited by Superman to spend Christmas with his family in Smallville. This is wonderful because it reminds us how even though Clark has, lost Krypton, he was too young to miss it, and he has a loving family waiting for him. But for Manhunter, the hurt of losing everything is still so very fresh in his mind. Compound that with the fact that he is an alien even amongst other aliens, and you have a guy who has a rough time making merry at Christmas time. But when John decides to take a midnight stroll through Smallville on Christmas Eve, he opens his mind and his heart, and soon everything changes for him. This is a wonderful scene, by the way, done with next to no dialogue and scored by the carol It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. In the end, Manhunter gives the Kents the gift of a hauntingly beautiful Martian song while holding, hey, is that Streaky the Super Cat? Hey, I think that's Streaky the Super Cat, everybody. Comfort and Joy was written by Paul Dini, a DCAU VIP. It's a personal favorite of mine and always a great part of my Christmas TV rotation. So, I hope you all liked the video, and while I have more planned, I want to take this chance to wish you all out there a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Tip-Top Tet, and a solemn and dignified Ramadan. And while you celebrate, why not gift yourself another great video from the channel? One size fits all, and you can most certainly re-gift it.